So you're interested in living in Cota Vera, one of Chula Vista's newest communities. Well, in this video, I'll cover what it's like to live in one of the newest neighborhoods in San Diego in June 2024. Welcome to Life in Chula Vista. This channel is all about living in Chula Vista and the local surrounding areas. My name is Timothy Manglicmot. I'm a local realtor to Chula Vista. And in this video, we'll give you an update on the newest community in Chula Vista, or one of the newest communities, Cota Vera. Things we'll cover an overview of the development, what it looks like right now, what do the parks look like, what do the green spaces look like, and things like that. We'll cover the current houses that are available through June 2024. We'll cover the traffic, we'll cover the schools, and if you missed out on Cota Vera, we'll cover some new communities coming up in the future that you could potentially join if you missed out. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Chula Vista area or anywhere in San Diego, we are a local real estate team. We're full service. I am a local to Chula Vista, so I know the area really well. I've been here for over 30 years. My contact information will be in the description below. You could call me, email me, text me, whatever works for you, book an appointment. And I'd be happy to help you to see how we can make your housing search a reality. So let's start out with the overview of the current development. Here's a current map of what Cota Vera looks like. It'll show you the current housing developments, kind of where the planned parks and amenities are. And I'll go over here in a second, what the current landscape looks like, because the map is one thing, but when you actually go through Cota Vera in June 2024, it's not exactly what you would expect, at least not yet, as the community continues to be built out. So the first thing that you'll see on the map is there is a park, which is kind of like your central area to Cota Vera. In the park, there are kind of two major parts to it. The park is kind of divided into a top area and a bottom area. At the top, you'll see one gigantic play structure and one gigantic slide, which I've gotten on myself, and it's pretty fast, and the kids really loved it. At the bottom part of the park, you'll see another part that has many, many things for kids. There is a slide that'll take you from the top area kind of to the bottom area of the park. At the bottom area of the park, you'll find that there's a kids park, kind of just a little small play structure for little kids. You'll see a big rope structure where kids can climb on top of. You'll notice your normal swings that you'll find in a normal park. There are a bunch of picnic tables, and there's a bunch of places for you to hang out, including picnic tables and just like hangout areas for the kids in that lower park area. Within the park, also kind of right next to it, there are some pretty big green spaces where you'll find room for a lot of things. I think a lot of people right now currently use it for soccer or just to play football on the field. And kind of in Chula Vista, it's going to be your normal, just big open green space that you'll find in a lot of the different parks in Chula Vista. Um, Kind of in that green area also, you'll notice there's this pretty interesting building at the top that has a label fresco on top of it. And in the community, that they use that fresco building for a lot of different things, mostly for pop-ups, right? You'll see a bunch of different food vendors pop up there, or just different things where, it's fresco, it's labeled fresco for a reason where you could just use that as a pop-up venue for various different things. Um, Kind of right next to the park, if you kind of go across the green area, you'll notice that there is also a pretty big dog park right next to it. This is done, this is built out, and it's an area for you to take your four-legged friends out in Cota Vera. And that is done and ready to go. In Cota Vera, also, there is supposed to be a gas station that's supposed to be developed there. That's currently not done. You'll still notice that's one of the many things I think that still needs to be built out. There is supposed to be a lot of also mixed retail in the Cota Vera area, kind of across from the park. These are done, but they haven't been rented out yet. You'll see a for lease sign on these areas, but I imagine once they get rented out, they'll be pretty nice and available for everybody to use. Okay, now let's get to the housing within Cota Vera. You'll notice on the map that with the houses in Cota Vera, maybe about half of them are sold out. I think it's supposed to have about 4,800 units, and I think 2,400 of those are currently sold out. The only communities that are still available, there's three. There's Petria, there's Savona, and there's Haddington. The latter of which, Haddington, is catered towards people who are 55 and older. So it's a little older community, and you have to be 55 or older to buy in those properties. Talking about Patria, Patria is a development that's made by Shea Homes. These are going to be 4 to 5 bedroom homes with 3.5 to 4.5 bathrooms within each one. These houses will be priced at about $1.1 million. I'm not going to go into the details of this house or any of the houses just because you could find a lot more information on the Shea Homes website. One thing I will note though is Patria is priced at about 1.1 million or higher. Those prices don't include your HOA or your community facility district fees, which, from what I can recall, will run you, I think, about $1,000 or more per month, and this will be on top of your normal principal, interest, and tax payments that you'll pay on the property. Um, but I did mention kind of in my other videos, I do really like the HOAs, and I do really like these CFDs, these community facility districts, because they are there to help pay for the streets, the signals, and just kind of the maintenance of the area to keep the area looking really nice. The second community that I'll mention is also another Shea Homes community or housing development called Savona. These are going to be, I think, the largest houses that you'll find in Cota Vera. They're going to be a little bit larger than your Patria homes. These will run about $1.2 million or more. They're going to be 4 to 5 bedrooms, similar to the Patria development, and they will also be 3.5 to 4.5 bedroom houses. The square footage on these houses will be a little bit higher. They'll be greater than 3,000 square feet. And again, these are going to be the largest homes in the Cota Vera community. I've personally visited these homes. They are really nice, both Savona and Patria. Kind of the layout with these new buildings, just in general within Chula Vista, or just in general anywhere, you will find that they have those nice big California rooms, which are those big open spaces that kind of just have open space living, which the older developments within Chula Vista won't have. And when I say older, I mean about 2010 or prior, kind of don't have these new layouts that you'll find in the Patria and the Savona communities. And kind of the last one I mentioned earlier, so the Haddington community is catered to folks who are 55 or older. These are going to run about 1,500 to about 2,200 square feet. And the price range of these will be in the low $700,000 range. And again, you can find much more information on these on your website. Although I am showing you a few videos that'll show you kind of what the current construction looks like in these areas. Savona, pretty much for the most part, is done, and they are currently selling those homes. And the Patria homes are pretty brand new. You'll notice in the videos here that they are still under construction. Okay, let's get into traffic within Cota Vera. So currently within Cota Vera, there is only one main artery going into Cota Vera, and that's through La Media Road. So there's only one road kind of going in and out of La Media, or through La Media into Cota Vera, which kind of means, at least for now, as construction is still happening, it is going to be a little bit hard to get in and out of Cota Vera just because you have to go on La Media Road. But that doesn't mean that's not going to change. So in the future, La Media Road is supposed to run through Cota Vera. At some point in the future, it is supposed to connect all the way down to the 905. So it's going to be a straight kind of north to south connection all the way down to the 905 highway. Also in the future, there is Main Street kind of to the west of Cota Vera, to the west side of Chula Vista. And so Main Street in the future is planned to connect all the way to the east to Hunt Parkway. So what that means is there will also be kind of an east to west connection going in and out of kind of Cota Vera. So in the end, once construction is done, La Media Road won't be your only in and out of Cota Vera. La Media Road will connect again from north to south all the way down to the 905 highway. And then Main Street will connect all the way to Hunt Parkway, all the way to the east, kind of next to the Winding Walk area, all the way to the east. And so you'll find a lot of different thoroughfares at some point when Cota Vera is done. Okay, so let's get to the schools within Cota Vera. So currently within Cota Vera, Wolf Canyon Elementary School is going to be the default elementary school. And I will say that the Wolf Canyon Elementary School, if you were to move to Cota Vera, it will be impacted, which means when you first move into Cota Vera, you probably won't be able to get into Wolf Canyon, at least not at first. We had the same problem when we moved in the local area where our kid couldn't get into Wolf Canyon until the next school year. And so it doesn't mean that you won't be able to get into Wolf Canyon. It just means when you first move in, you probably won't be able to get in and enroll your kid until the next school year. You'll probably need to go to a different school until there's room that's available in the following school year. There is also at least 2 planned elementary schools within the Cota Vera community. So at some point, Wolf Canyon won't be your only option. There will be other options of elementary schools within Cota Vera. Now for middle schools, there's Rancho Del Rey Middle School, which currently serves the Cota Vera community. I will say Rancho Del Rey Middle School is a bit far from Cota Vera. You will have to drive about 10 to 15 minutes just to get there. And my kid's supposed to go there also. You'll notice there is a lot of traffic kind of going into Rancho Del Rey Middle School. And, just kind of talking from experience as a local, I think Chula Vista does need to build more middle schools. And there is a planned middle school development that's supposed to be made, quite kind of right in the middle of the Cota Vera community. So at some point when that's built, there will be direct access to a middle school. And then the last one is the high school. So Olympian High School is a assigned high school to Cota Vera. It's a really nice high school, and it's actually really close. So you won't have the same issue once your kids get to high school in terms of just access to a public school. Olympian is right there, and it's a really nice and pretty new high school. So what's next? So if you missed out on the Cota Vera community, you're kind of late to the game, or let's just say that you're not ready to buy yet, there is going to be other developments that are going to be available to you kind of in the future. So just going back to just some historical context here. So in 1993, the city of Chula Vista did adopt the general development plan for the wider Otay Ranch area. And Cota Vera is community number 8. So Otay Ranch Village 8 West is supposed to be the Cota Vera community. That general development plan also included other communities. So there's Otay Ranch 9, 10, and 11. Those will be other communities that will be built out kind of more to the east of Cota Vera. It's where your innovation district is going to be built and kind of the schools. And as you go more towards the east, where the schools are planned to be developed, there is going to be planned student housing, but then there is going to be other just developments in that area at some point. There's also Sunbow 2, which is kind of to the west of Cota Vera, and there's going to be a little bit more affordable homes. And there's currently some duplexes that are currently being built out there. If you go a lot more to the west, kind of towards the bayfront next to the Gaylord Resort, there are going to be some luxury homes that are built over there in that area. And then if you go just a little bit to the northeast of Cota Vera, kind of next to the mall, there is going to be about 840 just affordable developments that are going to be built kind of in that area. So there are going to be other things kind of in the future if you missed out on the Cota Vera community, especially as it continues to sell out. And I'll cover those in a separate video. Okay, so just to kind of summarize Cota Vera and what it's currently looking like now. So Cota Vera currently is not done with construction, but it is getting much closer to being done. And as it's being closer to being done, you'll notice it'll be a little bit easier to get in and out, and then you'll have a lot more amenities that are built out for you there. And again, with the streets, kind of what I mentioned earlier, it is currently again hard to get in and out of Cota Vera until La Media Road kind of connects to the south, and then Main Street kind of connects through Cota Vera. And then again, just to summarize, if you missed out on Cota Vera, there will be other opportunities available to you for new housing, again, especially as Otay Ranch 9, 10, and 11 get built out to the east as part of Chula Vista's just larger development plan. And with that, that wraps up this video. Again, my name is Timothy Manglicmot. I'm a local realtor to the Chula Vista area, and I would love to help you out and see how we can help you in your housing search. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.